to shut up about that. I feel like I could spend the whole video talking about it. I also have my pizza with ketchup. I leave my tea too long and it goes cold, probably because I talk too much. Weird, that's weird. That's not like me at all. I cannot talk about it anymore. To my channel. I hope you're all doing amazing. So today what I thought I would record is a little get to know me. I've realised that I've put out all of these videos, but you guys actually don't know that much about me. So I headed over to my Instagram and I thought I would ask you what questions you had and what you would want to know about me, and I actually had quite a few responses, which I was shocked about. I didn't actually think you'd really care, but seems like you do, so I really hope you enjoy today's video. And if you do, then it would mean the world if you would give it a big thumbs up and subscribe if you want to see more content. I'm honestly so excited about the videos I've got coming up. I'm currently trapped in isolation, so I'm very bored and I'm really enjoying making loads of videos, so if you don't want to miss that, then please subscribe. So let's get on with the video. I thought I would make it really cozy and put some cute lighting on, light a candle and grab a cup of tea. So whether you want to get a cup of tea, a glass of wine, whatever you're fancying, just have a cozy old catch up and a Q&A and get to know me. I actually love this mug. One of my friends gave it to me, and these are the cutest little presents if you've seen them. I'll try and find a link and put it below. But this one says, a friend is one of the nicest things you can have and one of the nicest things you can be. I literally love these mugs, they're so cute. I got my mum one for Mother's Day. And then just relax and chill and watch this video. The first question that I actually got was, how old are you? So I am 19, my birthday is in May, so now in April, start of April, so in a month's time I will be turning 20, probably from the lockdown of my house. Unfortunately at the moment I will not be going out. I'll be having a nice celebration in my home. Pray that we'll be out of lockdown, but who knows, literally who knows. The next question I got was, what are your future plans? So I'm not quite sure what this question means, whether it means like literally in a couple of months time or in a year's time, what are my plans? So I am currently on my second gap year, if you've not heard me bang on about it enough. And my plans this year were, I was applying to go to university for the first half, and then I was going to save and then travel for the second half. And I set off to Australia about a month ago, and I was there for nearly 3 weeks, but I had to come home because of COVID-19, that whole situation. Don't even get me started. Like, nobody can really fly anywhere, so I think my Australia plans and my travel plans have been cancelled. So really for the rest of this year I have no idea what I'm doing. I cannot talk about it anymore. And then next year I'm off to study medicine at university. Now all the application process is over and I got all 4 of my offers, which I was honestly over the moon about. And if you want to see a whole like medicine related video on the application process or what I'm doing, then please let me know. I would love to make something like that. I'm off in September to study medicine and my future plans are to become a doctor. I honestly can't wait. Like, I'm so excited to go and study medicine and become a doctor. Finally, after 2 years of trying, I will finally be there in September. The next question is, how tall are you? So I thought this was a bit random, but I am 5'2", so I am quite short. I mean, people are smaller. You get a lot smaller than 5'2", but I do feel like it is on the smaller side of things. I'm probably the smallest out of all my friends. I'm always like, it's a bit of a joke, like, she's tiny, she's so small. But yeah, I'm 5'2". I don't mind being this tall. Like, I love this height. It means you can put on some heels. Good things come in small packages. Next one was, what are your favourite Netflix films or series? So out of series, I would say I am a bit cheesy. Like, I love a good old Vampire Diaries or Gossip Girl or Riverdale. Like, I know the acting's not the best, but there's nothing better than like relaxing, like putting on that. I also love You. If you want something a bit more serious, then Spinning Out is about an ice skater and mental health conditions. Are so good, and I feel like nobody speaks about it. So Spinning Out is probably one of my top series. And then films, I don't really watch that many of the Netflix films, to be honest with you. If I'm gonna go on Netflix, I'm probably gonna binge watch a series. But The Silence, I weirdly really enjoyed that film. I love kind of like a zombie or like, I don't know, those kind of, what genre is that? I really like, if anybody's watching, you'll know what I mean. It's about a monster that kind of takes over the planet. I really enjoy things like that. Weird, that's weird. That's not like me at all. And then I also love all of the Twilight series. I'm a Jacob, not an Edward, just saying. Yeah, I think they're my go-to films. I'm really cringy, I know. The next question was cats or dog. I am very much a dog person. Don't get me wrong, we have 2 cats, but they're like more on like the wild side. We kind of live on like a farm, so they are more on the wild side. They're not really domesticated cats, so I don't see that much of them. But we used to have 3 dogs. Unfortunately, 2 of them died last year, Holly and Oscar, and we still have our 3rd one, Bramble, and then we have a 1-year-old Labrador puppy now called Max, who is the cutest little thing, but he has so much energy. Like, I can't even explain to you how much energy this dog has. Marley and me, he is literally Marley. Honestly, everything about him, he looks like Marley, he behaves like Marley, he's naughty as Marley. Bramble is my little, I love Bramble. I wish I could bring up here, but the dogs aren't allowed up the stairs. I am a dog person. I am. I love this next question, and this is, what is your favourite quote? So if any of you go and check out my Instagram, at the top it has my favourite quote ever, and that is, in a world where you can be anything, be kind. I just love this quote, especially recently with everything that has happened with Caroline Flack, and she posted it on her Instagram before she died. It's really resonated with me recently, and I think especially with everything going on in the world at the moment, I think the most important thing you can be is kind to each other, kind to the planet. Like, literally, it's something that one of my goals in life, to just be as kind as I can. You never understand what's going on behind closed doors. It's the little actions like in this world that make everything so much easier for everyone, and if everyone could be kind to each other, then so many problems just wouldn't be there anymore. So now we are on to the more like vegan fitness questions, and the first one I got was, what made you become vegan? Now, I could create a whole video on this, and to be honest with you, I probably will, but I would say the thing that stands out the most for me is when I was about 14, a year before I became vegan, I had no idea that cows had to be pregnant to create milk. So this might seem very basic for you, but as a 14-year-old, I was literally shocked. As I've always been very studious and like to learn new things, but this one had just kind of slipped me by. My parents had told me. It shocked me when I found it out, and then I realised that all of the calves and the babies, where did they go? And they go back into the meat production. At the time, I was already vegetarian, and it was somebody that told me, oh look, where did the calves go? Back and slaughtered to become meat, and a lot of the milk and meat industry are actually connected. Just knowing this like made me go out and watch so many documentaries like Cowspiracy, Forks Over Knives, What the Health, a new documentary called Game Changers, which is really good. I just went out and did as much research as possible, and I really think once you start watching these kinds of documentaries and educating yourself, then you learn so much and you learn your own reasons to becoming vegan. And once I kind of had my basic reasons sorted, for me there was no like going back after that. I kind of then at about 15 decided that was it, I wasn't going to do it anymore. And now I'm 4.5, nearly 5 years vegan, and genuinely I've never looked back. I think once you get used to something and you're so passionate about a certain topic, there really is no coming back. Anyway, I'm going to shut up about that. I feel like I could spend the whole video talking about it, but I will make a separate video on that if you would like to see. Next question is my favourite vegan breakfast, lunch and dinner. Now, this one is very hard because I love food. If you go to my food account, I am a foodie. Even though I'm vegan, no, I don't eat just like grass, vegetables. I love food. So for breakfast, I would say it's either porridge. I know, boring, but you can get amazing, like a chocolate porridge bowl with some sort of nut butter on top and cacao nibs, banana, berries, like a huge porridge bowl. It would be my ideal breakfast. Or, I know, it's the only one I'm going to have two for, and a acai bowl. So like in the summer, an acai bowl with some granola, banana, berries, coconut flakes. When I was in Australia, I literally had the best acai bowls of my entire life. If you get an acai bowl in a foreign country, it's just amazing in comparison to England. We just don't do acai bowls right. It really frustrates me. But I'm trying to make the perfect acai bowl, so wish me luck. Lunch would be tofu peanut butter stir fry, very specific, like fried tofu, peanut butter sauce, and any kinds of vegetable, not fussy. Oh, that would just be so good, with sesame seeds on top, of course. And dinner would be vegan pizza. My favourites are either Zizzi's or I really like the White Rabbit Company. Their pizzas are really good as well. Toppings wise, I'm not fussy. It has to have peppers and it has to have olives because I love olives. And if I'm being cheeky, I would probably get a side of chips. Anybody who knows me, chips are like my guilty pleasure. I love chips and ketchup. And I also have my pizza with ketchup, Heinz ketchup. I try and use the reduced sugar and reduced salt one. I can't not have Heinz. I've tried the organic stuff and the really healthy stuff and it's not the same. It has to be the Heinz ketchup. I know. Oh, I just love ketchup, it's so good. Next question is, how many times a week do you work out? I work out 4 to 5 times a week. To be honest with you, it's probably normally 4, but now I'm in lockdown, it is definitely 5. 5 and like I go on a cycle with the family at the weekend, so 6 if you're counting an hour cycle. And that's only because we're going crazy. Everybody's going crazy. I mean, what else are you supposed to do? Normally what I do is 2 leg days, one kind of like heavyweight leg day and one more like body movements, fast kind of like squats but without weight. Then I do 1 arm day with weights, then I do 1 cardio day and 1 hip day. So kind of like a hip full body workout. 2 more questions. Need a sip. I always do this, like I leave my tea too long and it goes cold, probably because I talk too much. Second to last question was, what is your favourite style of working out? I really enjoy weights and I also really enjoy like HIIT, fast body, cardio kind of workouts, like those dance classes or sanity, literally anything that gets your heart going. However, saying that, recently I've really got into yoga and running. They're things that I'm trying to incorporate while I'm in lockdown and I'm actually loving them. So I feel like during this time I'm experimenting more with my kind of workouts and I think I'm going to go more to like body weight and move away from weightlifting a little bit. Just mentally, I really enjoy getting like on a proper sweat and feeling really out of breath, and for me weightlifting wasn't quite doing that, but I can't ever see me not doing it at all. I think I'm just going to try and do more high intensity, fast movement workouts than I was previously doing. And the final question is, what is your favourite snack? My favourite snack, if I'm being healthy, would be like carrots and hummus. I think, oh, I love carrots and hummus. Or I really like getting like a handful of nuts and putting them in the oven. So if you get plain nuts and just stick them in the oven, roast them, they are so good. However, I love chocolate and I've had to train myself to not have such a sweet tooth. So nowadays I have dark chocolates, so 70% and above. And my favourite is probably 70% Lindt dark chocolate. That is my favourite snack in the world. I love it. Okay, that is everything for today's video and I really hope you enjoyed getting to know me. I hope it wasn't too boring for everybody, and if you have any videos that you would like to see soon, I have a lot of time to be making videos for you guys. So I will see you all really soon, everybody. Bye!